We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Jose Arena will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
For San Diego, the center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now the pitch. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Greg Garcia.
So striding forward now, number 5. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. The pitch.
Outside, that's the ball. Ball 2.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
2-2 now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Padres nothing, Giants coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Joey Lucchesi will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So in now for San Francisco, Yasiel Puig, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
At the plate, Kian Wong. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Buster Posey now.
The first baseman, Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. It's been a big series for him so far with 6 driven in on 3 hits. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner board and no outs.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's 0 for 4. From the stretch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer, number 201 in his career, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Striding into the box, Manny Machado, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. No outs, nobody on. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Puig on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through for a hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box, Joey Lucchesi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Mejia is off of first with 2 away. This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Leading off the inning, Chris Shaw, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit out towards second. And that's the first out.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Evan Longoria. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lucchesi is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place.
Ball.
2-0.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Gio Brusa will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Gio.
Into the box now, Gio Brusa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Grounded to third. Machado on the slide. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Cameron Maybin, second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-0 on the way. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result that's his last.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
At the plate, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that's moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Fouled off. A 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Hosmer's able to lay off, so he'll move to first on the free pass.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
In now, Manny Machado, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Will Myers. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So striding in, Francisco Mejia. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Puig giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 San Diego.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 46.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box now, Taylor Heineman. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The average for him at 267 on the year. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
And now the Giants pitcher, Jose Arena. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Arena is exactly a 200 hitter, and as pitchers go, that's actually pretty good.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Line toward right center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
At the plate now, Kian Wong, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Two men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball well outside.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Chris Shaw the next to take a turn at the plate. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The set and the 1-2.
That's inside.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Tatis has a play. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Gigante's answer right back. Bye-bye, baby, with the solo shot. We played 3 full. It's the Padres 4 and the Giants 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. So here now is the pitcher, Joey Lucchesi, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 37. Joey Lucchesi.
First pitch on its way.
No, that's down.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield, and this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Cameron Maybin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Shaw is there. 2 down. Digging in once again, Greg Garcia, and is coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Scooped up. Onto the bag with it is Posey as he steps on first for the 3rd out. Padres down in order, but they lead it 4-1. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria.
The 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now in the box, Gio Brusa. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Count even at 2-2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Full count now, 3-2. Abiatel Avellino waits on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count still full, 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Over to Hosmer. A double play.
We don't get to see the glove toss enough, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So coming to the plate, Taylor Heineman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ready once again, Tommy Pham. No hits to this point.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batters, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Trevor Cahill takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
53, Trevor Cahill.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0.
Nope. Outside.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here's the 2-0. Popped him up. A lean, and he's got it. Oh, he picked it right out of the first base dugout, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. In there. Now the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Four runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he misses with it. 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Jalen Davis.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Runner at second now as a result of the error, and set to go is the second baseman, Kian Wong. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That misses 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
That's in there. Base hit. Puig rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they now trail by only 2.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Myers in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And digging in at the plate will be Chris Shaw. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 4 and the Giants 2. Wandy Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 60, Wandy Peralta.
Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Jurickson Profar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Profar.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to Posey at first, and there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 8.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Cameron Maybin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it misses. 3-1 now. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Craig Stammen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 34, Craig Stammen.
Stepping in, Evan Longoria. It was a walk in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Gio Brusa. And that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. One-0 count. Here it is. Action now in the Padre bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded back up the middle. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why
Number
the sinker
42.
is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up as the shortstop, Aviatel Avellino. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. To third. Machado has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tyler Sear is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Steven Duggar is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 6.
7th inning ready to roll. Settling in now, Greg Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0.
Hey!
Swing and a looper to left. Duggar comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Another 0-2 coming. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Padres down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Johnson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 36.
Ready now, Taylor Heineman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0.
Yeah.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. The 2-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Garcia onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next to the Giants.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
The bat.
Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Johnson stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-0. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. To the plate now, Kean Wong. As he will look at a curveball right on the black, apparently. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants get one back on the solo homer. Bye-bye, baby. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 4-3 ball game. all set for the start of the inning. So stepping in, Eric Hosmer. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3. Marlene Garcia is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
For the Giants, number 97, Marlene Garcia.
Here's Manny Machado now.
The third baseman.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Will Myers will be next. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Pitch on the way. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Will Myers. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Myers awaiting the 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. From the stretch. And he struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Runners on first with one down. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. From the stretch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Brian Dozier will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Brian Dozier.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. The average coming in 257. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Here comes the 0-1.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Duggar. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 5-3 San Diego. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Maben is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Shaw. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Fouled off. Line drive to center field. Maven is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Now batting, Evan Longoria. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order. They're still down 5-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sam Tuivalala will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Ryan Howard is into the ball game as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. New inning set to get underway. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cameron Maven. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Duggar coming in. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Greg Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Runs up and gets this one down, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
3-2 pitch is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now 6-3. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 23 for him thus far, as it is now 7-3. Arodys Vizcaíno takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 39, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Eric Hosmer is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his 2nd home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And in steps Manny Machado, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside, 2-1. This is line to left. Duggar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Friars 7 and the Giants 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Ryan Howard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. A 1-1.
Ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3. The Giants right now are looking for base runners. They'd love to start this inning with the leadoff walk.
And the count will be full. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And Could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Abiatel Avellino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
A runner at first with no outs here. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Taylor Heineman, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch is popped up. Tatis camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Standing in, Steven Duggar, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0.
Oh, that's a good.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. Yasiel Puig would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Yeah.
3-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Last strike here for the Giants. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Kirby Yates takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Kirby Yates.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The San Diego Padres host road win number 40 on the year. Joey Lucchesi earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jose Arena was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Giants, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.